Namaste and hello everyone. My name is Shavika and I help you navigate life through my experiences, lessons and stories. This video is an extension of my previous video, the UK's Innovator Founder Visa, where I talked about how you can move to the UK and start a business and also apply for indefinite leave to remain after 3 years if you're eligible. After I shot and posted this video about 5 months ago, I received so many questions about this visa. Despite having cleared a lot of the details in that video, I understood that so many people have so many questions about different aspects of this visa in terms of things like the team section, the funding section, and how to even go about the process. What the hell is this innovation that one needs to show on paper? And how do you really differentiate your business from one business that already exists in the UK? And just so much more. So I thought, how about I create a video about all these questions and answer them for you in as much detail as I can. So if you are someone who's wanting to start a business in the UK and want to go through this route, then you're able to start your application more confidently once you finish this video. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video because I'm going to be answering the 10 most frequently asked questions about the Innovator Founder Visa. So make sure you watch till the end and I hope you're able to find answers to all the doubts and all the questions that you've had so far. Just before I get into the details of this video, I'm going to quickly go and grab a coffee and I recommend that you do too. Also grab a pen and paper because you might want to jot down a lot of important details that will come handy when you actually start this process. Okay then, I've got my coffee, I've got my notes just over here and we can start the video. Cheers. Well, question number one, and something that I've been asked very frequently is, can two founders or more than one person apply for the Innovator Founder endorsement? Well, the obvious answer is yes, you can apply as two co-founders or two directors of a company, and this can be more than two as well. You can be a team of 4 people, 3 people. You could also be a team of 2 people where one person is already in the UK and one person is outside of the UK. You can also be a team of 4 people where 3 people are in the UK and one person is outside of the UK. So it kind of depends what kind of a team situation you have. But yes, you can apply as 4 directors, 4 co-founders, or 1 chief marketing officer and the other 3 co-founders of a company. But there's a little bit of a twist here. Okay, well, the twist is not very pocket friendly, but these are the rules. As you may be aware that when you first apply to an endorsing body with your application and you make the first submission, you are supposed to pay a fee of £1,000 plus VAT, something that I've mentioned in my previous video as well. When you make an application as a team, as 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, you will have to make 2 different applications with the same business plan but paying twice. I'm going to quote from the Home Office website. Each member of the Innovator Founder team must be issued their own individual endorsement and meet all the requirements of the route in their own right. So basically, if you do apply as a team, you will have to keep in mind these costs that you will have to incur when you apply for your endorsement. But here's a tiny hack that you may find useful if you are planning to apply as a team. In case of a rejection, if you're applying as a 3-member team or a 2-member team or a 5-member team, all 5 applications get rejected. So what do you do in that case? You've already lost £5,000 and I'm very sure also lost the hope to reapply. In a situation where you also want to apply as a team and want all the members to apply, I advise everyone that you rather have one team member apply with your business plan, get that endorsement, and then let the endorsing body know that the other members will also be needing an endorsement. I'm not saying don't mention about the team members in your business plan. You have to. There's no other way. But all I'm saying is that to save that money and to invest it strategically, I advise that you get your endorsement sorted out first. It could be in the first round or in the second round. And then when you do have it secured, that's a good time to let the endorsing body know that now that the business has secured endorsement, I would like to receive endorsement or I request endorsement for the other 2 members of my team or my other co-founder of the team. Question number 2, and again very frequently asked and very easily confused, is what does it mean to be innovative? How do I make my idea innovative? Is this idea innovative? What does the endorsing body or the home office mean by innovation? So, ideas usually come from three to four different places. They come from a pain point, something that I encountered, or something that I saw someone else going through. In fact, one of my very first ideas about the business or about starting a business was a pain point I encountered at the checkout queue, where I was like, why do I need to stand in this queue and face this problem of someone wanting to change the till roll because the printer ink is finished or the roll is finished? Why can't this be digital? And that is where I encountered my first problem. And that is where I encountered or I thought about my very first business idea. So it could come from a pain point within your experience or with somebody else. It could come from a passion, something you've been really, really passionate about all your life, or something that you recently discovered and you felt very, very passionate about it. And you thought, I want to work in this direction, I want to do something in this industry or in this field. And then, thirdly, it could come from your professional experience or your academic experience, something that you've studied, some sort of a gap in the market that you discovered while you were working with a corporate or with the government. So, usually, you get your ideas from all these three to four different places. How to make that idea innovative is something to think about. So, when you think about innovation, think about these things because they have been clearly mentioned by the endorsing body for the endorsement for an innovator founder visa. How is my idea different? If I am building a solution that already exists, what am I bringing new to the table? There's already a solution, there's already a customer base. What am I giving different to this customer base that they will shift from their current service or subscription to me? So you have to think about those points that are differentiating when you are comparing yourself to something that already exists. Another way to look at innovation is, can my idea be replicated easily? When you do your competitor analysis, you will work on different features, different aspects that are different from your competitor. How easy it is to copy your idea, how easy it is to copy your service or solution. You need to think about your business proposition in a way where it's not easily replicable, because that is what makes it unique, that is what makes it innovative. It could be for reasons like your personal experience, it could be reasons like your personal expertise about something, but you need to have it very clearly written down in your innovation section to justify that this is my solution, this is a problem I faced, it's not easily replicable because of XYZ reasons. And that's how you really cut through when you talk about this topic of how do I make my idea innovative. Also, not to mention that if you have a technology that you've worked on that can be patentable in the future, and something that you've come up with yourself with your own expertise, with your own prior experience, then that is also innovative. The third question is about funding. How do I show the funds and how much funds do I need to show? Okay, let's clear the air. There is no specific funding requirement for the Innovator Founder Visa. There used to be a mandatory requirement of £50,000 in your bank account, but not anymore. So it completely depends on your business plan, on your financials, on your financial forecast, on your profit and loss statement that you will show as an assumption to the endorsing body, where you will mention the amount of fund that you will be needing to start the business. It could be the funding that you will require in the first 12 months, or could be the entire funding that you will need in the next 3 years of this duration of the visa. But just to clarify, you still do need to pay your application fee for the visa, your immigration health surcharge, an initial assessment fee that we just talked about of £1,000, then another assessment fee after 12 months on the visa, that is again £1,000 plus VAT, and a final review fee, which you will be paying after 24 months of being on the visa. Also, if you're making an application from outside of the UK and you've not been in the UK for the last 12 months, you have to show a funding requirement of £1,270 in your bank account for 28 days before you apply for your visa. Number four, and again, another frequently asked question by most of you when you're at this stage, which endorsing body should I go for? Is there one endorsing body that prefers certain kind of businesses or has the path easier? And how should I choose which one should I apply to? Honestly, there is no right or wrong answer to that. I would say that before you submit your application, go through their websites. Go through the websites of the endorsing body. There's a lot of information available there that you may find useful to make that decision. Some of them also hold webinars. Try and attend them if they are closer to the time that you want to submit your application, and then see how you feel about it. There is actually no right or wrong answer to this question because they all support good, innovative, scalable, viable businesses. So, if your application is actually eligible for an endorsement, then one endorsing body will not favor you more than another one. They will both have kind of equal weightage in terms of what your business looks like for an endorsement. One thing that I will advise is don't apply to all four together. I will advise you to choose one and then make your first application. See how it goes. If you get accepted, awesome. If you don't, take that feedback and then make that decision of reapplying to the same endorsing body or to another one. But don't make three applications together, because if you are not eligible yet, maybe, then you will get three rejections and you will lose about £3,000 just like that. Number five, how long does the entire process take? I would say give it 3 months. From the point where you have your idea, you've finished your business plan, you've applied to the endorsing body, they have come back to you with feedback and they've accepted your business plan and your business idea, and you've applied for your visa and also got your visa back. The entire process can take up to 3 months. Now, this could obviously be longer than this for reasons like your idea is not refined yet, your business plan is not finishing just in time, the endorsing body has rejected you and they want you to come back with an updated business plan, or you've been rejected another time, or your visa application is taking longer than usual. So, these may be some of the reasons that it could take up to 6 months. But I would say that if you have everything ready and sorted and your business plan is just what the endorsing body is looking for, then it should be more than 3.5 months roughly. Number six, do I become eligible for indefinite leave to remain being on the Innovator Founder visa for 3 years? The answer is no. And I know it looks easier than you must have thought, but there's a list of criteria that you need to fulfill once you've been on the Innovator Founder for 3 years and once you qualify for the indefinite leave to remain. I have listed down all the criteria that you have to fulfill in order to be eligible for the indefinite leave to remain in the caption below. Please have a read. You have to fulfill any two of them. And once you do that, you have to again request for an endorsement for the settlement. And that's how you become eligible after 3 years to receive the indefinite leave to remain. So it's not really as simple as we thought, isn't it? Anyway, number seven is, can I extend this visa? I know after finding out that there is a very difficult eligibility criteria for the ILR after 3 years, you must be wondering, can I extend this visa or can I switch to another visa? The answer is a positive yes. Yes, you can extend your visa and you can be on the same business on the Innovator Founder. Process is more or less the same, but the criteria is kind of a little different. Nothing major, something that is obviously expected out of you. So after 3 years, if you do not qualify for the ILR, you can extend. And when you're extending, you have to seek another endorsement for an extension in the same business category for the Innovator Founder. In this case, you have to submit everything that you've done in the last 2 to 3 years. So now, one scenario could be that you may have changed your business plan, you might have pivoted, you might have thought of something else. You will have to get that endorsed or get that updated with your endorsing body, because after 3 years, when you are requesting an extension, you will only be given an extension on the first business plan that you were endorsed on. So keep in mind that any kind of major update in your business proposition is well communicated with your endorsing body, because that's going to help you out later in the future. Also, if you're thinking about the other criterias, then you have to submit a progress report of whatever you've been doing in the last 12 to 24 months, how many customers you've had, what stages have you accomplished based off of everything that you mentioned in your first business plan. I'm sure you will submit a roadmap of the first 12 months and 24 months. This is what you will be achieving. Have you really achieved that? Now, that is what the endorsing bodies are looking for in the case of an extension. They also want to understand that have you seriously worked on the business and you weren't just spending time working somewhere else or developing other businesses. You can develop other businesses, but your main focus should be your own business. And based on that progress report, you are then assessed for an extension. You may or may not get it. And in the case of a visa switch, you can switch to a skilled worker visa if you get an endorsement, if you get a certificate of sponsorship, or you could go back to studying or could go back to your home country. Number 8, and we are almost close to the end of this video, so please hang in there. What kind of businesses can I start on this visa? I will emphasize and I will keep emphasizing innovative, scalable, and viable businesses only. If you tell me you want to start a restaurant business, or you want to go into import and export, or you want to open an off license shop, or if you want to buy a current business that already exists, I'm sorry. The answer is these businesses do not qualify for the Innovator Founder visa. Now, you must wonder what are the other visas available in case you want to start a business like that, the ones that I've just mentioned. Then I will create a new video for that where I will mention about the other visa categories that you can probably go for and start those kind of businesses. But this visa is definitely not for these kind of businesses. Now, number 9, can I work on this visa and can I start other businesses apart from the one that I've been endorsed on? The answer is a positive yes one more time, and yes, you are able to work on this visa. In the caption below, I have listed down all the occupations that you can take up on the Innovator Founder visa. And the second part of the question, can you start other businesses on the Innovator Founder? Then the answer is again, yes, you can. I think I kind of answered that in the previous questions. You are able to start other businesses. They don't have to be innovative, scalable, viable. You are able to start that off license shop. You are able to start your own restaurant, any other business that you like, because you have the freedom to now, because you have the visa for it. But your main focus should be your own business in case you're looking to extend it in the future, or in case you're looking to get your ILR sorted through this route. Then please make sure that your focus is your visa on your business on which you're endorsed. Number 10, and the final one, and thank you so much for staying till the end. What if I don't get endorsed? What happens if my visa or if my endorsement is rejected? Nothing. You be positive and you reapply. In case if you're not endorsed, or your application gets rejected, or your visa application for XYZ reasons gets rejected, then nothing really happens. You need to take that feedback, work on it, rework on your business plan, update it, and then reapply. There is no fixed time as to when you can reapply. If you want, you can apply the next day. If you want, you can apply in 6 months' time. If you're ready in 2 weeks' time, I think that's a good time to update everything and work on the feedback that you've been given, and then apply again. If you're wondering if you have to pay the fee again for the assessment, yes, you have to. Every time you make an application, you will have to pay again the £1,000 plus VAT. So keep in mind that the first time, if your endorsement is not done, what will you be doing in the second rounds? This brings us to the end of the video. My coffee is over, my notes are finished. I'm kind of ready to wind down now. And I hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much for staying till the end. I hope all the questions that I have covered in this video have answered the doubts that you've had. I'm sure there must be many more, and I'm still available right here to take those calls and to answer those questions if and when you have them. But through this video, my only point was that the basics are cleared and you apply confidently whenever it is that you choose to go on this route. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because it helps me, it helps the channel. And I post videos like these talking about and sharing a lot of important information that can be super useful to you every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So I shall see you in the next video.